Well, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's Richardson to throw. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Nice little juke. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. This defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Jaguars are a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. 2nd and 7. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll hand off to Hull. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And this will not be enough on 3rd and
5. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Richardson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, it's Taylor. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Taylor. No gain on the play that time. It's a big stop, and it's going to lead them to the 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was to the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm not limited to physical reaction, watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 59 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Richardson. That complete to Downs. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Richardson looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he couldn't. Quick pass certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, go.
Richardson working from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Hole. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. On the handoff, Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, here's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it, here's ETN. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Jones with the catch, and we saw that plenty last season. Fitted well with the Jaguars' 2022 free agent frenzy. Over 800 yards, a dependable target for what was suddenly one of the league's most potent passing attacks.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to the ground with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Bigsby. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back for a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Richardson going to move him around. Now a handoff, Taylor with it, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
3rd and long for Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Draw play, ETN. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Down a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Downs going in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Richardson looking to throw this. And his throw here's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Richardson. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Richardson to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A run here with Hull. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's fully Fatukasi into the backfield with ease and making the stick for a loss.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Fights forward at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. ETN up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smugly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Let's go.
We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long